Okay, this is what I've gathered so far. Okay, the creator of this world fell from heaven into this world and became trapped. Okay, he is a devil because he tempts, tries, and tests people because he thinks that he is God, and that he has a right to be a punisher, a vigilant, you know, um, he is self-righteous in all he does. He built this world to play in it, as a pervert, as a fornicator, as an idol worshiper, because those things were not allowed in heaven. It's just, they can't coexist. It's not about making war, it's just the fact that once you start, you know, participating in those activities, you fall from heaven. Okay, it's not about, and you can't earn your way back. It's not, it doesn't work that way. Like it's just a way of being. Okay, and all in this world, as I know, became trapped by lustful desires. Or, we're in this world for a reason. Either we came into this world to gain understanding, to help others, be released from this place, or, they fell into it. I've discovered that since I've been in this world, I receive nothing but hate and abuse, and and I don't, since my childhood, even though I've received programmings to lust after it, I didn't really lust after it. Once I found out relationships were void of love, I didn't want them anymore. Now maybe my desires, like when I was young, was to be, popular, have certain things. But as I grew and I realized that those aren't of love, and they're for naught. They don't bring happiness. It's just programming that we receive to think that we want them, that we want that life. And the truth is, no, you don't want that life, because it's a trap and it's imprisonment. And those that fell to this world want to trap others, or they want to uh, play religion or politics to lead others when they're nothing good. They became teachers and preachers, politicians, celebrities, because they think that, you know, though if they get praised and worship, they're going to rise back up to their spot. But that's not how it works. Is that they're going to lose their complete inheritance because they keep on making a mockery of love and light and truth, and and they keep on going a certain path, pursuing to build up in this world as its gods, instead of ascending to be a true being of, I guess this world calls divinity, of high. And, in order to ascend, you have to put the world away. You don't want to gain in popularity. Yeah, you can sit there and get your message out, but it's not about the followers. It's about healing, and, it's not about numbers either. Yes, I want my message to get out there because I've worked so hard to receive this information, and I put it out there. And I want others to be healed. I want others to receive love. I want others to ascend, but it's not about my fleshly stature. Yes, I want to receive wealth and abundance, but I want to receive it in love, not as others receive it, but in love. I don't want to be a false teacher or preacher. I don't want false prophet. I I want to receive all in love, and that I have won the complete victory of being, and the devil keeps on coming to me and trying to program me and trying to insist that his way is the right way. Like, no matter what, like, he always has his way of doing thing, and everybody else's way is fucking wrong. And I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. That is not love. Love is, will teach, but not be a teacher, but will show and then let others, do their thing. I don't mind answering questions or helping others out. However, I'm not going to stand over them and say, you got to do it my way. Nope. Nope. I'm not of religion at all. I'm not of the system of education in this world at all. And I stepped away from that. And it gets daunting dealing with this being that has no fucking clue but wants to be over everybody. Like, they weren't even a good pupil in life, but they want to be over everything. It's like the bad kid in school wanting to be the teacher because they think they know every fucking thing. Okay, let me tell y'all something. The coming of the Lord is coming again. It's going to be, this world just goes in cycles. And so the coming of the Lord again is coming. And basically what it's going to do is it's going to wipe out all those spirits that are of him. It's just going to wipe them off the face of the fucking earth. They're not going to receive an inheritance. They're going to leave devastation in their wake. It's, from what I see, it's just not pretty. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? When you can't stand someone, you can't stand someone. And when it comes to the Lord or the Son of the Creator, I can't stand him. He's got no love to give. And that's just the truth of it. I know, because I've dealt with him over and over and over again, and I'm sick of it. I'm like, I am ready to leave this world behind and just for the doors to open, to leave this world behind. I have understanding. I know that, the spirits are who they are. There's no saving any, there's no nothing. I'm ready to receive my abundance, my wealth, and leave this world behind. I have gained clarity, and even though I love others, I can't take anybody with me, because it's ascension of my own. Everybody has to, I walk alone, in other words. Even though I have beings all around me, I can't do their job for them. I can't do their homework for them. So, if they have to repeat it, they have to repeat it. And it is what it is. And but I'm ready to move on. And it's not like I haven't tried to help others, or as I receive information or knowledge, it's not like I don't help others along the way. It's just I'm not going to do their homework for them. I'm not going to create a religion to try to get the numbers or gain in popularity so that way I can, it's a healing process. And in order to ascend, you got to seek your own path. So if they want to belong to Jesus, that's fine. If they want to belong to Buddha, that's fine. If they want to belong to whatever. I walk in love, and I will be who I am. I am who I am, and I'm not going to change or put on different clothes or hats to be for another. And that's what I say. I was like, I'm not going to receive your programming. I am who I am. I carry the heart of Christ. I walk in love, light, wisdom, kindness. Never said I was perfect. But when it comes to this world and all its stupidity, because I'm being shown what's happening again, and I'm like, and you can't tell people shit. You can sit there and say, what, war is coming, this, that, and they don't listen. They don't want to listen. They want to engage in their activities, and and not, and then when the truth hits them, they want to cry victim, and they never want to accept their consequences. It's like the soldiers of war. They always want to cry that their leg gets blown off or whatever, but they never want to face the consequences that they wanted to go rip others apart, so they became ripped apart. That's what you receive. When those that are receiving bombings and stuff, they don't understand that that's built up over time, and they're receiving their own condemnation and judgments according to their standards. They're receiving it back because they put it out there. They're in judgments of others because they don't do their politics or religion or whatever. And I had to learn that for myself because I walked in such. So I received that own condemnation and judgment until I let go of that and said, you know what? I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. And everybody out there isn't a victim either. They receive their own condemnation and judgment. As we're born into this world, there's a reason why we're born as we're born. And it's we're born into this world to heal, but it's our second life, our second chance. All get second chances. But after and we're watched. We're put through trials and tests and tribulations to see if we're going to be, do the same actions, if we're going to fail it again. And I don't want to repeat this world. If others do, that's fine, but I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not a victim. I've grown, I've learned, and I'm not going to receive programming. I'm not going to, go by other people's standards. I'm not going to put a smile on my face or act like what they tell me to act like, because I'm like, no, it's an act. That's being a hypocrite. When you dress up and you go to church and you put on an act and act all holy, that's a fucking hypocrite. The churches are full of hypocrites. It's just an act. They gather, they pat each other on the back. It's an act. The political parties, they gather, they act like they're concerned about, the well-being, but they're not. They're in that political party affiliation because it's all about what is lucrative to them. They just want to act in self-righteousness. The celebrities on stage, they want to act like they're for the people, but it's all about money and fame and fortune. If they were truly concerned about others, then they would get off their fucking high horse and pedestals and, be helpful, be kind. If you're about the environment, you're not going to be, on stages or whatever. You're going to be out in the field. If you're truly, of the heart of Christ of love, you're going to be out in the field. You're going to be trying to help others. You're not going to be spitting a religion at them and condemnation and judgment. Those that throw the name Jesus out there are basically judging others because they say, well, Jesus is, I take Jesus with me and he does this for me and blah, blah, blah. Well, what about the others that call Jesus' name when they're going through suffering and disease, and they call on his name and they have just as much faith, if not more faith, in the Savior than you do, but yet they're receiving, cancer and all that stuff? You're not better than that. And I had to learn that, and I had to walk away, and I had to put that away because I was like, it's just not truth. To sit there and, for one, put a Lord over me and then still be in a shitty condition, that should tell you something right now. Or that should tell you something. If you put a God over you and your situation doesn't change and you're still living in the same shitty world and all you're receiving is false promises or promises and nothing's changing. Oh, well, when you die, well, nobody knows what the hell's going to happen when you die because nobody's here to tell us. So basically it's just false promises. It's like when you're in a relationship and that person, keeps on telling you lies. They keep on building you up to let you down. Oh, I'll change. I'm going to change. But nothing ever changes. And that's what religion is. So what politics is that's what celebrities are. They never change. They're always in the same cycle. And then those that want to be like them are nothing good either. So if you're seeking to be a celebrity or a politician or whatever, and you get in that game and you see what's going on and you're participating in it, you're nothing good either. It's just like with the politicians, they go back and forth. They're just speaking to their reflection. Every time I make these videos, I'm speaking to my reflection and I'm growing as I speak to myself. I don't know if others are, watching. I don't know. It could just be me. But I'm speaking to myself first as I put myself out there. And everything I say to myself is I walk in it in truth. And that's what I know. As in, hear others talk about manifestation and stuff like that, but they never show their lives. They're always just talking about manifestation, but they never show their true life. And you can't believe what others say when they're not even putting their own, they're not even putting the truth of themselves out there. You can sit there and go to someone and they're like, oh, well, listen to this song and you manifest this song, you manifest what you want. Well, where are they? What kind of life are they living? Are they just putting that out there for popularity and likes, hoping that they'll, you know, uh, make so much off of YouTube or whatever, which is a complete lie too. And I say to those out there, when are you going to stop being liars and promoters and scammers and spammers? When are you going to stop doing that? Because I ain't trying to scam anybody. I know I am rich in mind, body, heart, spirit. I know it. I'm just ready to receive what is mine in fullness, and I let go of this world.